We like old adverts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of We Like Old Adverts. We do exactly what we say in the title. We watch old adverts and you watch along and go, oh, that's weird or horrible or brilliant. And that's pretty much it. So, I mean, yeah, if you don't like it, just get over yourself. So I'm going to start with an iconic advert from Cornetto. You know the one, Cornetto. So let's have a look.
Did you want to sound more London when you said Cornetto?
Oh,
Go
yeah.
now! Go now! Go there, you toilet!
Just one cornetto, give it to me. Delicious ice cream for Vitaly. Tonight when such a dream, give me cornetto from world's ice cream.
Oh, I mean,
That little trill at the end's lovely.
Yeah.
At the end.
what a cheeky gondola driver.
Yeah.
Driver? Sailor?
Gondolier
Like a
Gondolier sailor. Gondolier taxi cabbie. Yeah. It's that's great, isn't it?
Oh, I tell you what, my idea of Venice is based on that advert. Even now, I've never been, obviously, because I'd have replaced it with what it's actually like. But yeah, that still just informs what I imagine Venice to be like. And also, there's something about, because that advert came out the year I was born. So it would have been, adverts lasted for a long time, didn't they, back in the 80s? So that would have been on for years. And I remember that really clearly from my childhood. There's something about the way the water shimmers on the underneath of that bridge that just makes me think of a holiday I can never have now. Because it was a holiday when I was a kid, an 80s holiday, where, you know, flying was like a big deal. And you could, like, I think you had to smoke cigars on planes to be let on. That was how it was in the 80s, wasn't it? Like, and yeah, it's all from that advert. And I want a Cornetto. And
If at any point you want to cry, Jim, don't feel you should hold back.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just let go. Be yourself, all right?
I'm kidding. I can't cry at things. It's genuinely a problem. Never cried at a movie.
I've cried at rugby before, and I don't even like rugby.
It is boring.
Yeah, it's not a very good
Is that
sport.
why?
But yeah, I did cry at it.
I cried at a Johnny Mathis song this weekend. I'm not sure.
See, I'd love to just blubber away at stuff, but I just don't. I can't. It's really weird.
Hang on, Jim. Sorry, Johnny Mathis. Go on. What's this?
Yeah, you know his Christmas
sorry.
one. His Christmas song.
November.
What's it called? When a child is born. When a child is born.
That were on, and his face came on the TV screen because I had it on like Spotify on my TV. So the album cover were there and his face were there, and it just set me off. I was like, can't take any more of it. Look at his little face. He died recently, poor fella. Just set me off.
Mate.
Yeah.
So
that's the spectrum of emotion on this channel.
Yeah, that's the
You've got Jim, who's like a stalwart of nothing, and me, who cries at Johnny Mathis.
I don't think I've ever even cried at a funeral. It's not good. Anyway, Cornettos. And I'm going to keep saying it in the most London way possible.
Have you ever cried at a Cornetto? I mean, when you get a strawberry one of those, ooh la la.
That's the best one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. I mean, the mint choc chip one is obviously great as well. They're all great, but I think the strawberry one is the one. Never cried at ice cream.
About how because it isn't over when you've had the lovely, delicious bit on the top. You get to the cone bit and inside, and there's this kind of strawberry, kind of moussey fondant inside. Oh,
and the
just one Cornetto.
The little chocolate nib at the end.
Oh, that's
so
like
got that right,
dust. You know, the end of a bag of crisps, the lovely dust shot cashback at the end.
However good you might find a Wall's Cornetto, it's no Italian Venetian gelato, is it? Let's be honest. That guy knows ice cream. He knows what's done right.
He knows what's ice cream.
No, give us your Cornetto.
For going the gelato and thinking, no, just one Cornetto, give it to me. It was just ice cream from Italy, even though at the end it says, "Did you see that? Made outside Italy."
Yeah,
of course it is.
I mean, it's
in Derby.
It's like, I think it's around there.
That is effectively a mugging, isn't it? Because he's demanding that Cornetto. He's just doing it in a sort of upbeat song.
Keeping it Venetian.
Comes up to her and goes, just one Cornetto, give it to me. Takes it off her.
From my experience of Venice, that is kind of what goes on there a lot of the time. It's like, oh, you're a tourist, give me all your possessions.
Oh,
I've had that.
really? Glad
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
not
lot of mugging there.
From the gondoliers more than anyone else. Oh, very
Maybe
expensive.
is that what it's a commentary on?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, they are ridiculously expensive, those things. But yeah, there we go. You know, cornetto, do you know what it means as a word in Italian? It means a croissant. It's what they call it. Yeah. It's sort of just...
Is it like the whole ice cream sandwich thing? I can't bear that. Is it in a kind of an attempt at making it seem like parallel with something it's not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, maybe.
Just like the sound of the word. But yeah, it means
Maybe they've just gone an ice cream cornet. How do we make it sound Italian? Cornetto.
Yeah.
Done. That's our job done for day, lads. Let's go. Yeah.
I love how it looks, though, that advert. It looks like those Michelin kids' books you used to get as a kid, really bright, kind of high exposure colours. And I really love that. The world doesn't look like that anymore, but it does in these ads, and long may they last.
That's what I mean about the holiday thing.
Yeah.
You would imagine it in line with what you'd seen on the telly, and the way I imagine places I've not been to before looks different now. Oh, the past. Maybe I will cry. So this next advert, I'm not going to tell you the name of the product because it's just absurd, and I want you to discover the delights of it for yourself. But it's an oldie, it's a goodie, it's a weirdie. Let's have a look at it.
Supper time. Time for something light and a little bit luscious. Chicken of the sea tuna a la king, made with good light chicken of the sea, creamed with sautéed mushrooms and served on toast. Delicate and delicious, as always, because it's always been made from only the prime fillet and pressure baked to stay moist and delectable. My, it's already dark. There. Consistently delicious chicken of the sea. Look for my little sister on the label.
Chicken of the sea.
It starts off with that like pelican beast at the beginning as well, and you think, all right, they're flogging that. That's what the chicken of the sea is.
It's a stork. You as a
whatever.
know that.
I prefer pelican beast.
Yeah. Why does it look like cat food when she puts a
I
fork
thought
in it?
exactly that. Yeah, it's exactly
That's
the
what
same.
cat
Like
food is, I think.
the load is pure cat food advert, isn't it? And also, is she a mermaid or is she just a woman? Like that's not clear, is it? Is she just like frantically like?
She's a woman until you see what her sister looks like on the
Yes.
label. Like, oh, she is a mermaid.
That's why that's in there, isn't it? I'd wondered why this sudden bit of like colour at the end that we absolutely didn't need.
Why would a mermaid who's like completely at one with the Neptune's pantry, let's say, why does she need knives and forks and dining sets? Surely a mermaid eats fish.
How did she open the can? That would have been before the wrinkles, way before.
Yeah.
1966.
Why just? How? Tell you what, her getting a candle out of the sea like that lit. You got to give her that. Come on.
That was pretty cool.
Amazing, that, isn't it?
That was cool. Also, I tell you, there's something magnificent about the sea in black and white. The black sea, that looks incredible. That's wasted in this advert.
You really into your cinematography today, Jim. I'm liking it. Yeah.
You know when it gets dark and like she goes, oh, it's dark already. Do you know what I'd do in that situation? I'd go in and eat my tea in my house. I suppose she is a mermaid though, so she's got no option. But why does she have to eat on the surface? Like,
I don't know, like
underwater. I'm sure they prey underwater. Mermaids do prey underwater, don't they?
Fish alive. Surely that's yeah.
I don't know. They are. Don't they eat sailors? Like they lure them to their deaths, don't they? So they probably want to like It's probably part of it. Like, come and have a little dinner with me.
Did it eat the sailors?
I don't know. Or was it just like,
I think they
Venice-
just do it out of spite.
what, just drown them?
I think so. They comb the hair and then the manatees actually or something in it. I don't know.
That
They're
makes
like,
shit.
like sea
Mermaids of the
cows.
sea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I might get a tattoo of one though, just like that. It'd look good. It'd be like her sister, I reckon.
Oh, nice.
I was thinking
Sounds
of getting like a unicorn or maybe like a butterfly on the base of my spine. What do you think?
No way. That is really beautiful.
It'll look like mine. It'll look just like mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's just like it's because I'm quite deep.
Yeah,
And I like
that's
to,
it.
like,
Yeah.
I like to think about. God. I like to think
The
about
depth you are
Clumsy.
you what?
Deep but clumsy.
Deeply clumsy. That's me. Yeah, it's a what an advert, and also, so I mean, Chicken of the Sea is. Our American viewers will probably be very, very familiar with this because they have got a lot of adverts ranging over decades. There's a lovely little one here that just spells out the whole thing.
Ask any mermaid you happen to see, what's the best tuna chicken of the sea?
As we know, if you're in a position to ask that question, you're doomed already. So
Yeah, quite.
Yeah.
they have got no duty to be honest with you at that point.
And
Although at the
I
same time, why lie?
I like the question in itself. So if you see a mermaid, ask her this question: what's the best tuna chicken of the sea? That's the question. It's not her answering your question. It's what's the best tuna chicken of the sea?
And they'll be like, oh, what's the best chicken up on land? Oh yeah, we just call it land tuna.
Yeah, chicken of the land.
Yeah, you could do like sausages of the woods. You could just go on forever.
Beans of the tree. I don't know.
So this has made some celebrities confused as well. There is a really famous clip of Jessica Simpson asking,
Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish? I know it's tuna, but it says chicken by the sea.
because she was thrown by the brand name. So, you know, it's irresponsible, I think. I don't know.
Bless her.
It makes me wonder how they've managed to last so long when it's clearly false advertising. Chicken of the sea is not a thing. It doesn't actually exist. So stop lying and call it tuna of the sea.
Well, I don't know.
That's what
If you can have seahorses, sea cucumbers, sea slugs, all these things that are their own things, maybe you can have chicken of the sea. I don't know.
But tuna's got quite a recognisable name. We all know what one is. You know, they're on planet Earth.
Nothing like chicken.
Doesn't taste
Yeah.
anything like chicken.
They're
like,
massive.
I remember that.
Yeah.
They don't even eat like chickens. There's no resemblance to a chicken.
Well,
It's a
apparently it
fish,
works.
for God's sake.
They're still going though. They're still going despite the ludicrous
Are they?
name. So good luck.
Loving
Yeah,
it.
they're
Yeah, good on
thriving, mate. So for our final advert, we have. I'm not 100% sure on this. But I think it might possibly be the first condom advert aired on American TV. And you know, Johnny's a funny. So let's dive in.
To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. The makers of Trojan Condoms believe there is a time for children, the right time, when they are wanted. And Trojans have helped people for over half a century safely practice responsible parenthood.
Let's run down the beach and not have kids. What a strange script that advert has.
Yeah, it's
A
big
time
words.
to mourn. A time to don't bring any of that into it.
You know what? Yeah, I think let's squeeze in a quick mourn before even song. Bullshit. I like they say under the heaven, not heavens. I say under the heaven. They're really going for the Christian market here.
They are, yeah. They're basically a subtle way of going. This is okay. It's fine. But we're good Christians too, so you can, you know, not have kids, but still get your end away.
We're to responsible parenting. It's like, come on, what are you on about?
Yeah.
I've been kicked out of Bradford Rios and I'm cracking on with this lass over here. I'm not thinking about parenthood. I'm thinking about, will I wake my mum and dad up if I take it back tonight?
There was a condom for that. Do you imagine that? You put it on and it somehow keeps your parents asleep.
Silence.
Now you're talking.
Nothing gets me thinking about sex more than a flock of seagulls on the beach.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
nice to see a flock of seagulls just take.
Oh, they were a great band to see.
Yeah.
To see them anyway is arousing.
I think seagulls might be the unsexiest bird, apart from like a vulture, maybe.
Yeah, I think you've got that.
I think pelican's got to be up there.
Condom advert.
I think pelican's got to be up there because, you know, a pelican, if it could, would gobble up a toddler. You know what I mean? You just have it.
Yeah.
That stork was sexier than that, and that was advertising chicken of the sea.
Oh, God. I liked Joy's impression of a pelican. That's what I'm laughing at.
Do it again.
So this is me as a pelican gobbling up a toddler. We'll spy it, then and that look like you can see through it in the sun. You know, you can see what's going down.
See the arms
of a toddler.
A little shoe going down.
Horrible.
And that
the fact that this advert has inspired the chat.
It's a really interesting angle they've decided to take for it, I think, because there's no sexiness at all. It's stripped of any sex appeal.
Yeah.
Now that's a bit like last time when we did the gorilla playing drums for Cadbury. It's nothing to do really with it looks like you could take the visuals of it as stock footage and have it as kind of an information piece for teenagers about issues and growing up and sex life and what it's like to be a grown-up. Because they don't kiss at any point. I think the closest they have is an arm around the shoulder. You know.
And that could just morph into a headlock at some point.
More dangerous.
Yeah.
Morph.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're playing it safe, aren't they? You know, but at the same time, they are too. I mean, they're what? They got to be in their 30s. I mean, they might be teenagers. The thing is, everyone in the 70s looked like they were at least 40, didn't they?
Yeah.
From adverts, I guess, because everyone was styled in the same way. But they do look like they're running off to find a, secluded June. That bloody saying gets everywhere, doesn't it? Like, I think there is the implication that these guys have just discovered that they don't have to have a child every time they sleep together. So they're going to go and get it on.
What a day.
They've chosen the worst place in the world to do that.
Seagull-infested beach.
Yeah.
No, you're
Lots
right.
of Christians giving voiceover around you. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Talking about mourning. There's a time for every emotion, and I will list every single one.
There's a time for mourning. Mate, you've really just thrown cold water over this romantic tryst now.
Yeah,
and there's a time for mourning.
There like that. Good. Stop it.
Imagine what those condoms were like as well. 1975 condoms.
Rubber, like very thick rubber.
A hazmat suit.
It's so much rubber, it's almost wood. It's like a wooden Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, on that horrific note, I think we'll bid you goodbye. So thanks very much for joining us for We Like Old Adverts. If you like what you've seen, leave us a comment in the comments below. Please subscribe because I think we're probably the most criminally underappreciated channel on YouTube. So we'd like to get to say 1 million subs by Christmas. So just get on it, subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mum. Like, it's wholesome content. Like, that's what it sort of sucks you in as. But then everything we say is a bit horrible, but that's got its own appeal in its own way. So subscribe, like us on Facebook, tell all your mates, and if you want to see us discuss a particular advert, drop us a line at welikeoldadverts@gmail.com and maybe make a little video of yourself, recommended it, and we'll put you on the channel if we look at the email, which we don't always. We're quite laissez-faire, aren't we? So yeah, just like us. That's all we want. Bye.
It was like being privy to your anxiety then, Jim.
Yeah, I just thought I'd channel it. I thought I'd just say what I felt, and it was really good actually.
Loved it.
Nice to see such a vulnerable side of you, Jim.